Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a thrilling, mysterious movie that's been making waves ever since its release. I'm talking about Netflix's Secret Obsession. This psychological thriller, directed by Peter Sullivan, is packed with suspense, twists, and dark secrets. We're going to break down the movie in detail, exploring its plot, themes, characters, and all the things you might have missed the first time around. So grab some popcorn, sit back, and let's get into it. Let's start with the plot. Secret Obsession tells the story of Jennifer Williams, played by Brenda Song. She's a woman who wakes up in the hospital after surviving a brutal attack, with no memory of the event or the circumstances surrounding it. As Jennifer starts to recover, her loving husband, Russell, played by Mike Vogel, takes her home and cares for her, helping her piece together the fragments of her life. At first glance, it seems like a story about recovery and a sweet love story, except things are far from what they appear. As Jennifer starts to experience flashbacks and nightmares, she begins to question whether Russell is truly the man she married. And that's where the mystery begins. Right from the start, we see Jennifer's struggle with memory loss, and we're led to believe Russell is the caring, devoted husband. But as we go deeper into the story, Secret Obsession gives us hints that all is not as it seems. The key to this film is how it plays with our expectations. What starts off as a potential romantic drama morphs into something much darker, leading us to ask, who can Jennifer really trust? Now, let's talk about the characters in more detail. First, we have Jennifer Williams, our protagonist. She's caught in this disorienting situation, waking up to find herself in a life she doesn't remember. The amnesia plot device is central to the film, as it keeps us questioning everything Jennifer believes. Is she being manipulated? What happened to her before the attack? And most importantly, can she trust her own mind? Russell Williams, her husband, is the next key character. Played by Mike Vogel, he's charming, caring, and seems to be the perfect partner at first. However, as we get further into the movie, we start to see cracks in his facade. His overly protective nature, his control over Jennifer's life, and his secretive behavior are all red flags. And we can't forget the way he reacts when Jennifer starts asking questions. There's definitely something suspicious about him. But here's the twist: Russell is not the man he seems. Without giving too much away yet, let's just say he has a darker agenda, and his obsession with Jennifer goes far beyond what we initially think. And that's where the movie's title, Secret Obsession, comes into play. This obsession isn't just about Jennifer's safety. It's about control, manipulation, and a need to keep her in his life at any cost. Then there's Detective Paige, played by Dennis Haysbert. She's the voice of reason and the one who starts investigating the case. Paige has a calm demeanor, and from the beginning, you can tell she's not easily fooled. She doesn't trust Russell, and as the investigation deepens, she becomes more and more convinced that there's something off about the whole situation. She's the moral compass of the film, even when Jennifer herself is unsure who to believe. Now, let's talk about the real twists in Secret Obsession. If you haven't watched the movie yet, spoilers ahead, so pause the video and come back once you've seen it. I'm serious. You don't want to spoil this for yourself. As the movie progresses, Jennifer starts to experience strange flashbacks, images of a life she can't fully recall. Little by little, she uncovers pieces of a horrifying truth. Through these flashbacks, we discover that Russell is not her husband at all, but a man who has been posing as him for years. Turns out, Russell isn't the victim, and he's not Jennifer's loving partner. In fact, he's the very man who caused her trauma. The real Russell was murdered, and the imposter who had been obsessed with Jennifer has been pretending to be him. He's been hiding in plain sight, manipulating her into thinking she's safe while keeping her in a state of dependency. The moment Jennifer pieces everything together is one of the film's most intense scenes. She realizes that not only was her life stolen, but the man who's been pretending to be her husband has been planning to keep her locked away forever. The tension ramps up as she must confront her abuser and escape the nightmare she's been living. This brings us to the key themes of Secret Obsession. The movie isn't just a thriller about a woman trying to remember her past. It's also about identity, manipulation, and control. Russell's obsession with Jennifer is not just about possession, it's about erasing her autonomy and erasing her past to create a new reality, one where he is the center of her world. The theme of obsession runs throughout the entire film, but it's not just a romantic obsession, it's a dangerous, toxic one. Russell's obsession with Jennifer goes beyond love. It's about control. The lengths he's willing to go to, including murder and deception, show the darker side of obsession and how it can destroy lives. Another significant theme is memory and identity. Jennifer's memory loss isn't just a plot device, it's central to the film's exploration of who we are when we forget who we were. If Jennifer can't remember her past, how can she trust the people around her? How can she trust herself? These questions haunt her as she unravels the truth about her life and her husband. The psychological aspect of the film is fascinating. Russell's manipulation and gaslighting techniques show how an obsession can evolve into something harmful. Jennifer's recovery isn't just physical, it's mental. And as she reclaims her memories, she also reclaims her identity, empowering herself to fight back. So, what do we take away from Secret Obsession? First of all, it's a psychological thriller that plays with expectations. What seems like a simple story about a woman recovering from trauma turns into a much darker tale of manipulation, obsession, and control. As a film, Secret Obsession does a fantastic job of keeping the audience on edge, thanks to its unexpected twists and complex characters. Brenda Song delivers a standout performance, capturing the vulnerability, confusion, and strength of Jennifer. And Mike Vogel's portrayal of Russell is chilling. He's the kind of character you love to hate. But while the movie has its flaws, it can feel a bit predictable at times, and the pacing slows in certain scenes, it does succeed in delivering a suspenseful and engaging experience. If you're a fan of psychological thrillers with a twist, Secret Obsession is definitely worth the watch. What do you think of Secret Obsession? Did you catch all the twists and reveals? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our deep dives into movies like this one.